Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution, where, unfortunately, I am having to sell Silverleaf, our Triceratops. I experimented with tranking our Triceratops in order to move it around a little bit, and now its welfare is in jeopardy. Its life is threatened because I cannot figure out how to wake up my Triceratops after tranquilizing it. So we're gonna go ahead and just sell it. I'm gonna miss you, Silverleaf. I'm sorry. You were a really good Triceratops. But we're gonna go ahead and sell it because I am not sure how to keep it alive and happy after you tranquilize it. Perhaps you're supposed to come over with your ranger team and you're supposed to I guess heal it or something to maybe wake it up, but it was unclear. So I figured let's just go ahead and sell it because it was in a bad way and about to die. So thankfully it'll go off maybe to some other obsessive billionaire and make a ton of money. So we are back on our first island, the Rooster Island, and we are here because we are getting ready to hopefully be able to sit back and enjoy life with a lot of money and a lot of research. So let's start by getting a ton of research done. We are struggling on our second island because we don't have enough research done to make sure that everything is properly medicated, and because we don't have enough fossils unlocked that we can have a variety of dinosaurs. So I already have an expedition team out and going, should be back any second now from Horseshoe Canyon, and we are going to do a ton of research here. We have the 2 research stations, one on both islands. What we need to do now is spend the millions of dollars that we have on the first island doing just tons and tons of research. So that's going to be one big project that we have. And then another project that we're going to take on is adding in more variety on this island. All right, got some fossils. This is worth 100,000. We're gonna save that for the other island, and we'll go ahead and even extract the low quality DNAs just so that we can start getting a little bit more discovered and a little bit more of a variety brought to us. So let's see, where should we go next? Let's go up here. All right, back to the horseshoe formation. And I was also thinking it's about time that we add in a new exhibit. Are those goats? Oh no, it's just a bunch of scientists, but it looked like a bunch of goats roaming past for just a second and was kind of cracking me up. Actually, I do want to experiment by having some free-range goats, to be completely honest, but I'm not sure how that would work, so we're just going to wait a little bit. We do have another creation lab over here that we could actually split and share some of the dinos on this side. Wonderful, and we've already completed some research to make sure that we can treat any of the dinosaurs that might fall prey to that bacteria in the intestines. Let's go ahead and research more genetic research. I believe, here we go, the immune response 2.0 is what I really want to try to increase the longevity of many of our dinos. But yeah, so what could we actually incubate? Let's check really quickly. The only one that we don't have on this island would be some of the Henrys, which we have on the other island. So we might go ahead and get 1 or 2 of them out, maybe in the hatching fields, which is just kind of like a gigantic, quaint herbivore area. I feel like the Henrys are a little fussy if you have too many creatures around, though. And it looks like the Ednas are a little lonely. We might want to add more Ednas. Interesting. They've got some social taken care of. Lemon is a little bit could be better on the population and social, actually. So we might want to get more roosters in. We have Rooster the Second, who is going to be our longest lived of the rooster flock ever. We have Squawkney over here and Henrietta the Second. So we may get some more roosters. Where are my Triceratops? Aha! And we need more trikes right away. Okay, and we actually do have another Triceratops right here that does not have a name. I did have to get rid of Silverleaf, so we're gonna go ahead with Silverleaf the Second because I felt badly that my error caused Silverleaf not to stick around. And let's see, can we modify the Triceratops to look certain ways? Let's see. So we have the arid pattern, and we can have the alpine pattern. Interesting, and both dramatically increase the rating. Let's try the alpine pattern on the Triceratops. I think that would be interesting. I'm not really fretful about anything that has to do with attack. We just want to keep the rating good. So tooth hardness will keep the rating high. And then I want to focus on maybe increasing the resilience of this one So the resilience and rating would go up with intensive repair. There we go. And guests are having lots of fun on this island. We're doing a good job. Let's see. Oh, cool. So we just got our science division, who likes us so much, just gave us, maybe because we're playing around with the DNA here, but just gave us like some free money. That's awesome. We must have won a grant or something. All right. Speaking of grants and money, though, let's come up. We have got more DNA, very high quality DNA. So we might have a quarry pretty soon, which would be nice. Let's see. And we need to do some additional research. I kind of want a Dracorex. So where could we yank some Dracorex DNA? Velociraptor would be cool, but I want to make sure I have a good handle on the Velociraptor. Let's come over here. All right, we're just going to start doing a lot of research. I do think it's about time for another carnivore, though. So far, like, Kriya has been really, really well behaved, so I'm feeling like it might be worth it to do a little bit of additional poking for a new dino. All right, what's going on over here? And let's see. Also, we've got the Triceratops incubating, and the Ednas are a little bit lonely, I think. They could use another one. Immune response 2 has been fully researched. Fantastic. All right, let's see. Anything to increase the rating. The lifespan, holy moly! An immune response too. Now we're up at like 109. Nice. Let's go ahead and apply that. Are you kidding me? Like, and now 113? Nice. And resilience goes way up. That immune response really would make some healthy ones. So let's get another Edna going too. Fantastic. Hopefully that'll really help all of our dinos. And how could we make things better here? So the dinosaur rating. We need, the modifications is going up. I think if we had more types of dinos, like the brand new quarry that we just have access to, then that would help us out. And I'm a little worried about, yes, cracking the genetic code. Nice job finishing the genome acquisition contract. Makes you look good. Makes you look very good. Just don't make the rest of us look bad. Oh my goodness. I'm working on stuff. I probably need to turn down the contracts I can't fulfill yet. No! Oh, the Edna failed to incubate. Curses. Probably because the viability chance went down so much from all of the edits that I did. Well, thankfully we've got a lot of money here, but let's try cracking open a quarry, I guess. What could we do with you, my friend? All right, I think we just learned about this one. We could dramatically increase the resilience and the lifespan, but the viability would go down below 50%. Let's just have a plain Jane normal quarry first, and then we'll go ahead and figure out what we can do with it once we've unlocked more of its genome. Right now, messing around by adding genes might hurt it. Whoa! Look at the alpine Triceratops! You're really cool looking, my friend. Wow, okay. It's kind of like watching a gigantic boulder walk towards you, to be completely honest. And this one, who seems healthy, happy, and is roaming with a lot of power and kick behind him. Look, it is like watching just like a boulder come towards you. Population seems pretty high up there for our Triceratops. We might want to give him a more quiet area at some point, but this is going to be Parker. So Parker, I hope you're having a good time. We found some fossils. Let's immediately jump into that. So, oh, a Dilophosaurus. Yes, please. And just extract the DNA so that we can do a good job there. Velociraptor. We'll do more research here. Ooh, and now it's raining. Okay. And then we want to come up, and we're working on a plain quarry right now. And I think populations are starting to get a little bit high for some of our dinosaurs. Like, overall population inside of the area. There's some goats roaming about. Ellie, what do you think? So our Triceratops are kind of fussy. They have the least tolerance, it seems, for having a lot of other dinos with them. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to start a Triceratops field over here. And then we're going to close off this section so that we no longer have to worry. Oh, and that actually reminds me. Oh, a feeder needs resupplied. All right. Rangers. Where are my rangers? They're over here. So let's have them come over, resupply the feeder at the back. There we go. But I think having a Triceratops field in front of the second hotel would be really nice. But I would like to have a way for guests to be able to come back around here And so I think I'm going to need, maybe we'll use the hatching fields as our main spot. And then like, but that would cost a lot and take a lot of time to then transport new dinosaurs over here. But probably it'd be worth it if you looked at the fact that then we wouldn't have to worry about the creation lab. All right, I'm thinking out loud. For now, let's go ahead. We'll make a Triceratops area connected to this Hammond creation lab. It'll come over here. It'll hopefully be big enough to accommodate everybody. And the guests are just going to have to keep walking down around this path. I don't think the guests really care here, to be completely honest, like how big the areas are. However, we might want to start pouring more research into the monorail, a high-capacity carriage that can propel around on a guided rail, offering comfort, safety, and gorgeous views. Bulletproof windows provide an extra layer of security for the unlikely event of an emergency. And that's $2 million to research, so let's go ahead and start researching it. And then maybe we can just do like a monorail to get around to the back faster. And I also want to research the stronger fencing for Cria and for any future carnivores that we have. So let's go ahead and seal off this fencing again. Oh, and our fossils are back. We just cannot waste time on the fossils being back. And then let's go ahead and install a gate. Come on. I know you've done it before. No, wait, this is the terrible spot. Okay, we'll just have to like deconstruct that fence if we want to be able to make a gate happen. All right, a gate over here. For crying out loud. All right, we'll just have to deconstruct this fence to release them at some point. But let's get some Triceratops put down. All right, come over here. And come over here. And then over here can be a viewing area. Pretty darn sure. In fact, should I go? Well, I think you have to have the fence down before you can install the viewing area. So we're just going to continue on. So people can come right up against and see. And the Triceratops will have this huge zone where hopefully it'll also be big enough to satisfy the needs and the desires of our Henrys. There we go. All right, so it's gigantic. Let's get... Not a hotel. It'll be under enclosures. And we're going to want another viewing gallery. Sure enough, there we go. So we've got a big, gigantic viewing gallery. Wait. Flip it around. What are you doing? The viewing gallery needs to be the other direction. What on earth is this thing trying to do? Oh my gosh. Okay. Obstructed. Obstructed. Is it because the fence isn't like 100% even? Alright, what about this side? Oh, wait, we had it! There! Alright, so that'll be a good viewing gallery on this side. And then we can install another viewing gallery on the other side at some point. Alright, let's come down and put in the big path because it has some really nice little extras with the cool little posters. There we go. And then let's come in and put in some water so that they've got something to drink right back here. Very nice, very nice. We're going to want to put down some ground feeders, probably at least 2. So we'll put down 2. I kind of want to release more goats, but we'll worry about that in just a little bit here. And then we're going to come in and release this. What do you mean no power? Well, actually, to be completely honest, you don't really need power. This particular fence line right here doesn't. So let's go ahead and just replace. No, don't you dare. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. Yeah, that particular one doesn't need power. Cria is well behaved. Cria, don't eat. Here, like, Cria, I'm gonna just... Don't look, Cria. Don't look. You don't need to peek over here, okay? There we go. And we're going to need to put down a gate on this side so that my rangers can get in and out now. So let's put it down. Where's a good spot for them? Can they just like... I hope they can just shimmy in like right over here because that would be useful. All right, there's a gate. And then let's incubate ourselves a Henry. There we go. And let's modify this genome now that we have access to a few things. So we've been using the arid pattern because it does dramatically increase the rating. And we should have a little bit more on the defense now so that we can increase, let's see, lifespan at all. And rating only goes up a little, so we won't worry about that just yet. But let's get a couple Henrys incubating so that they can hang out inside of this big field. There. Whew. There's a lot of little like micromanagey bits to get used to, but we're doing an okay job. All right. Oh, and the goat boat's empty. The goat boat is empty, my friends. All right. Well, you know what? Let's deactivate it for now. Our goat boat's going to be deactivated for the moment. We have had enough goats. There he goes. The aquatic goat is on the job. They actually do pass away of old age, but thankfully scattered. Oh, wow. And the science division just gave us even more stuff. Rooster the second is doing well. The goats are running their usual laps. Once we run out of goats, we will restock the feeder. But for now, the goat boat does not need to be restocked. We're going to ignore that for a minute. That's really cute. All right. And I think we have somebody to release. That's right. Our brand new Corey. Let's do it. Oh, about time. About time to have a new dino. I was really, really missing them. And the monorail is done. Progress is being made. There you go. All right. Hopefully, social is super low. Got to get a new one. You can see chaos in action. What? Think of all the combinations and patterns life tried to look out at that. Oh, I was like, did I just add in something very chaotic? All right, a hadrosaur which eats moderate amounts from ground feeders. They live in large social groups in order to survive predation and like to have dinosaurs from other species nearby. They like a good-sized grassland area with slightly smaller coverage of forest. They are vulnerable to nearly all predators. All right, so we're going to want to get Corey, actually Cry, that's kind of like a fun abbreviation. We're going to want to get Corey a friend because Corey is very low on the social and we don't want any rampaging. So let's get immediately a brand new one incubated. There we go. And we now have the monorail. Sweet. That's fantastic. Build, connect, and power a storm defense station. That would make the security team happy with me, and that's really easy because we never have storms here, but like I can totally do that. I'll actually just install it like right back here. There we go. Hang on. All right, you just said you liked this spot. There we go. So we'll go ahead and build a storm defense station, even though we don't need it on this island, just because it will make my security team happy, and that'll make them less likely to try. Oh, Kriya's out of food. That'll make them less likely to try to sabotage us. All right, let's go ahead and feed Kriya. So Kriya is going to be fed. There we go. We've got lots going on. The monorail is done, which means we need to do more research. We won't install the monorail today because we've got so much else going on. However, I do want to research the better fencing, the heavy steel fencing. So let's get that going. Who just sabotaged my... Somebody just sabotaged our power stations. I bet it was the entertainment group again. All right, you know what? Let's add a new team so that I can have multiple groups going. Because I'm not putting up with this. No, don't resupply the goat boat. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, the goat boat's deactivated. Might as well take care of the resupply issue. And where is the power issue? Oh, the storm defense station. Oh, it doesn't have any power consumption because we're kind of maxed out on the power that we're putting out. Okay. All right. Well, looks like as soon as we can, we're going to be researching some building upgrades and we're going to be putting in some more power. Might as well just go ahead and we'll upgrade to produce more power. And just use the station that we already have established because we have 2 of them and they're both maxed out. So, all right, we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot going on. We're putting a whole bunch of fresh goats into the goat boat. We have got a brand new Corey who seems to be pretty content and happy. Comfort's okay. Social is kind of low. Corey doesn't want to be alone. Do we have the new one ready? We'll wait and release the new one. And then we'll be back to continue doing tons of research. The stars are going up. We're in the millions here. Let's make sure we utilize all of this to our advantage so that when we go back to the other islands, we can really just rapidly make things happen. I can get another science center here. Oh my gosh. And the new, let's actually really focus and try hard on being able to get the savannah unlocked with the entertainment group too, so that we can see more varieties and types of dinosaurs. So I might want to take on additional contracts in just a second here. But whew, we are busy. We are busy and we've got a lot going on, and I'm excited that we're finally expanding to more areas. And next time we might try with the monorail as well and see what it does for our guest. But until then, there we go. I would like to introduce all of you to Carpenter, named after one of you guys. And I think Corey and Carpenter, 2 C names, is a really fun way to do it. So, all right, welcome, Carpenter. And it looks like we're gonna have to add another one since you guys are used to living in the large social groups very quickly here. And we might want to keep an eye on our Triceratops because we are now pushing at the limit of what they like to have for population. So we'll move, and here's, we're having another meeting of the roosters. Oh, how I love this so much. So we will move the Triceratops, build monorails, explore, build, expand, upgrade, and improve the fencing on Kriya's habitat. We've got it all going on. We are frantically busy. We're doing this. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.